place where you can stay. He's slow mo, just a book away. Let's all sing and play. He's slow mo.
Hello boys and girls, how you doing out there? Hope you're enjoying your day. I'm going to read you a book today. This book is presented by Curniffe Adventures. It is called The Three Princesses by Lee Curniffe, illustrated by Leanne Armstrong. A Kiva and Daddy bedtime story. At the top of Mount Utopia, in a tall golden castle, lived a king and queen with their three princesses. The eldest princess was called Princess Calissa, but everyone called her Callie for short. Callie had the biggest, beautiful brown eyes you'd ever seen. The middle sister was called Princess Kiva. She had long, golden brown locks that went from her head down to her feet. The youngest sister was called Princess Kiana. She had soft, golden, silky brown skin that glowed in the sun. The three princesses would always watch their children playing outside from the top of the castle window. The children played just outside the castle grounds, but the princesses were never allowed outside. A paper aeroplane flew straight through the castle window and landed perfectly in front of the three princesses. It was an invitation to a party this Saturday night. They asked their mother if they could go to the party, but she said, "Your father won't allow it. No one is allowed to leave the castle until quarantine is over and COVID-19 has gone." So Callie used her convincing eyes to gaze into her mother's eyes to hypnotize her. And it worked. They were allowed to go. But Callie told her sister the spell would wear off by midnight. So they had to be back home no later than 12 a.m. Their father heard what was going on and tried to stop them from leaving the castle. So they had to creep out through the dungeon to get out. The princesses finally made it to the party. It was the end of summer party and everyone was there. The princesses could see everyone up close now, and they thanked the boy who threw the paper aeroplane invitation through the window. It was the best party ever and everyone was dancing and having lots of fun. And then the clock struck 11. Princess Callie had already started to make her way home in an Uber cab. Princess Kiana ran as fast as she could and made it back home at 11:45, just in time. Princess Kiva had to climb up a tree to get away from a terrifying fire-breathing dragon. So she called her mum on her iPhone and asked her to send some brave soldiers to capture the dragon. Mother sent 12 brave soldiers to rescue Kiva. When the soldiers found Princess Kiva and the dragon, they realized that the dragon didn't just want to eat her. The dragon was lost and trying to find his way home, and he was only a baby dragon. Crowd says, "Ah." The soldiers got Kiva down out of the tree and headed back to the castle. Suddenly, a huge dragon appeared out of nowhere. It was the baby dragon's mother. The dragon used her giant claws to pick them all up and flew as fast as she could through the air. Princess Kiva's hair was so long, it covered Mother Dragon's eyes and she lost control. Luckily, the princesses and the soldiers landed in the castle. The only problem was they landed on top of the king's breakfast table while he was eating. The king's breakfast ended up all over his face. He was furious with rage until he realized his lovely Princess Kiva was home in one piece. The end.